You eat a sandwich. 90 seconds later, your brain shuts off. Your eyelids weigh 40 pounds. Everyone tells you it's the carb. They're wrong. There's a hidden switch inside your body that food is flipping right now. And once you see it, you'll never look at lunch the same way again. Let's set the scene. It's 1 p.m. You just had a completely normal lunch. Nothing crazy, no 5-course feast, and yet by 1:20, you're basically a zombie at your desk. No coffee spill, no dramatic collapse, just a slow, invisible fade that hits like clockwork every single day. Sound painfully familiar? Scientists actually have a name for this. It's called Post-Prandial Somnolence, a fancy way of saying food coma. And here's the twist. This isn't a malfunction. It's not your body failing you. It's your body doing exactly what it evolved to do. Thousands of years ago, after a big kill or a big harvest, slowing down to rest and digest kept our ancestors safe from predators, while their energy was tied up elsewhere. Your body never got the memo that lunch at your desk doesn't need that same shutdown. Let's go inside your body and catch the real culprit red-handed. Suspect number 1, your own blood supply. The moment food hits your stomach, your body basically declares a state of emergency. Digestion is expensive. It takes a ton of energy to break down food, absorb nutrients, and ship them around your body. That energy has to come from somewhere, so your body does something sneaky. It reroutes a bigger share of blood toward your gut, into what's called your Splanchnic Circulation, and away from your brain. In fact, up to 20% more blood can pool around your digestive organs after a heavy meal. Blood that would otherwise be firing up your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for focus and decision-making. It's not a dramatic drop. Your brain still gets plenty of blood, but that small shift is enough to slow your reaction time, dull your focus, and yeah, make you want to nap on your keyboard. But blood flow is only suspect number 1. The real mastermind is way sneakier, and it's hiding inside your hormones, the ones you never even think about. Here's where it gets wild. When you eat refined carbs, white rice, bread, pasta, sugary sauces, your digestive enzymes shred them into raw glucose almost instantly. That glucose surges straight into your bloodstream and to your nervous system. A spike that fast looks like a chemical emergency. Uncontrolled sugar damages blood vessels, so your body panics and fights back hard. Your pancreas floods your system with a massive wave of insulin to clear that sugar out fast. But here's the catch. Because the spike was so sudden, your pancreas overcorrects. It dumps in too much insulin, and within about 45 minutes, your blood sugar crashes below where it started before you even ate. Doctors call this reactive hypoglycemia. Your brain, which runs almost entirely on steady glucose, is suddenly starved of fuel. You're not just tired, your brain is quite literally running on low voltage. And at the exact same moment, a cluster of brain cells called Orexin neurons go dark. These sit in your hypothalamus, and they're basically the master switch for staying awake. But they're hypersensitive to sugar. When that glucose wave hits them, it acts like a circuit breaker, and they temporarily shut off. No orexin, no drive to stay awake. And if that wasn't enough, your lunch is quietly brewing nighttime sleep chemistry in the middle of the day. When you digest protein, amino acids flood your bloodstream, all competing to cross into your brain, normally a balanced traffic jam. But remember that insulin flood? Insulin acts like a cleanup crew, pulling almost every competing amino acid into your muscles, except one, tryptophan. With the competition gone, tryptophan gets a clear highway straight into your brain, where it's converted into serotonin, and then into melatonin, the exact same hormone your body uses to knock you out at night. So it's not one villain, it's a full conspiracy. Blood sugar spikes, insulin overcorrects, your alertness neurons shut off, and your brain starts manufacturing sleep hormone, all from one plate of pasta. Here's the part almost nobody talks about though, and it might surprise you. Even if you ate zero food at lunchtime, even if you skipped it completely, you'd still feel a dip in energy in the early afternoon. That's because your body runs on a circadian rhythm, your internal 24-hour clock, and built into that clock is a natural dip in alertness roughly 6 to 8 hours after you wake up. Scientists tested this in sleep labs, having people skip lunch entirely and monitor their alertness anyway, and guess what? They still got sleepy around the same time. Food doesn't cause the crash. Your biological clock built the crash in first. Food just slams the accelerator on it. So now you know the culprit. The good news? This entire cascade is avoidable. You don't need to starve yourself, and you don't need to swear off carbs forever. Here's how to actually fight back. And once you know the mechanism, you can outsmart it every single day, starting with your very next lunch. 1. Change the order you eat things in. Never let naked carbs hit an empty stomach first. Eat your veggies, fiber, or protein before the starch. Fiber forms a protective mesh along your gut lining that slows how fast sugar leaks into your blood, cutting insulin spikes by up to 73% and smoothing out the whole crash before it starts. 2. Don't overeat. Portion size matters just as much as food type. A massive lunch means a massive blood flow diversion, so a smaller plate means a smaller crash. 3. Move within 15 minutes of finishing your meal. A short walk beats a long nap. When your leg muscles contract, they activate transporters called GLUT4 that pull sugar straight out of your blood and into your muscles. No insulin required. That keeps your orexin neurons online and your brain out of the danger zone. 4. Get some sunlight after you eat. Light exposure directly counters that circadian dip, helping reset your internal clock's alertness signal for the rest of the afternoon. And one bonus trick: a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in water 5 to 10 minutes before you eat. The acetic acid temporarily slows the enzyme that breaks starch into sugar, flattening both your blood sugar and insulin response before the crash ever gets a chance to start. So next time you faceplant into your keyboard after lunch, remember, it's not weakness and it's not laziness. It's blood flow, hormones, and your own internal clock all working together against you. Now you know exactly how it happens and exactly how to fight back. If you want to decode more of the hidden systems running your body every single day, hit subscribe, drop a like, and stick around. We break down one hidden body mystery like this every single week, so you'll never look at everyday habits the same way again. Until then, stay curious.